Welcome to the next draft game. Of course, no pert. Oh, I don't get to snipe it with Avalug. Either way, Avalug is still my lead of choice. Pretty decent in this game in general, just getting up rocks and really just clicking Mountain Gale. Check out my boy JohnJunior if y'all enjoy the Draft League content. Feel free to sub to me as well. And check out my PokeaimPLUS channel if you want more Draft League content. So he's Terra Ground and Amorous. What does that mean? Not really much. My Landorus is really good here. It's very good. I assume maybe Dio as a lead could be there. It's Zaru. Dun dun dun. If I get up rocks, it doesn't really do much for me. But at the same time, I don't mind them. A little bit of lag here. I don't mind getting up rocks just because if Tentacruel comes out, Tentacruel might not even be able to touch me, I'm not gonna lie. And I can weaken it with my Terra Blast Grass, which is I kind of want to. Tentacruel. Yeah, my Terra Blast Grass does a lot, I'm not gonna lie. We'll get up our rocks first though, I assume he U-turns. I think that's Scarf. If I had to, Scarf or Assault Vest? Question mark. Maybe Scarf, U-turn. I assume Tentacruel wants to come out. Maybe our Chaladon. Our Chaladon is a little bit safer, in my opinion. I don't know if you risk Tentacruel immediately. Could be wrong. Is that our Chaladon? Alright, Tentacruel comes out. No big deal. So we get up rocks there. Beautiful. If Tentacruel has Sludge Bomb, I guess you could for Val. Scald from Tentacruel would absolutely cook me as well, right? I mean, it's a Tentacruel. Yeah, that stuff cooks. I'm just gonna Terra Blast and go for. I'm literally just gonna Mega Evolve and go for. I'm gonna Dynamax. What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna use my gem right here. I'm gonna Terra and just hit the Tentacruel upon switch, and I don't really care if it Rabbit Spins or whatever on me. Main thing is weakening it because Ice Beam is very good into my opponent's team with Specs Whimsicott, and also it makes my Whimsicott a lot better too. So if this is more offensive, this will do a good chunk. Do about half if it's just max HP and a bit of defense, actually. Come on, strong one. Maybe you do have Sludge Bomb, though, for Iron Valiant. Just goes for Rapid Spin, which is fine. Yeah, so get my chip off. I assume to be my chip here. I could save this one as well. Again, on a potential Sludge Bomb. But again, this is really good for Val if I get this damage off. That did so much. Okay, so it should be AV. I assume it'd be AV and to go for Sludge Bomb here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out into Dio. Or not Dio. I'm going to go out Samurott and get up a Hazard. His spikes look really good. Also, low-key, this is a mon they don't like switching into. So, Tentacruel, Rapid Spin. You could flip turn. But I assume if you did flip turn, maybe you want to bring out our Chaladon. But like I also assume that this is going to go for Sludge Bomb here. I feel like it's relatively free. Yep, just Sludge Bomb's there. He finds out I'm Assault Vest. He does get the poison, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. Maybe we can get up a Hazard here, which is what we're trying to do. So, a little bit of damage, you know, goes a long way. I'm going to just go for Ceaseless Edge. I assume either our Chaladon or the... I assume either our Chaladon or Zarude comes out. Tentacruel, Sludge, probably Flip Turn, plus Scald. Again, I'm assuming Assault Vest maybe as well. AV, question mark. Sucks about the poison, but it is what it is. As long as we land Ceaseless Edge, I'm okay. I wouldn't mind them going for an attack on me again just to weaken me. But that means I get up a spike, which I'm okay with too. Also, my Avalug is pretty interesting here too in the late game. Alright, so they flip turn there. Yeah, it's probably AV. We're gonna assume Scald on the last move. The Moonblast, or Energy Ball rather, from my Whimsicott is really good here too. Zarude? Maybe Zarude? I don't know. Scarf Val just looks so nice, man. Scarf Val just gets so much damage off. And then Tailwind is so good too. Especially like we want this chip on Zarude if they do end up going onto it because we want to be able to knock him out with that Ice Beam. I assume. This game is like... Hopefully the game isn't too laggy. I assume if you flip turn, you knew what you were going into initially, right? So like... Alright, so offensive Zarude actually dies to Ice Beam after a Ceaseless Edge. So that's a good turn for me. If that ends up happening, of course, who knows? Just the chip I want, right? The chip I want, the chip I need. Tenta... David. David to Zarude. We do land. Perfect. All right, so we get a good chunk of damage off. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. I assume you're just going to U-turn here, which makes the most sense. We don't want to give up Avalugg yet because it's so good in this game. Though low-key. Aggressive plays. U-turn from Zarude to my Samurott. Zarude, U-turn. Doesn't kill as well. So, I mean, I have potential here, right? There's rolls where it kills. It's not worth it. If he goes for knock, it's worse. But, like, I would rather bring out Lando here, potentially. Again, if he knocks, but... I mean, I guess he could power up too, but I have Avalugg, so I feel like U-turn is the play. Yeah, he just U-turns. Okay, cool. So we get the chip, like I said, on that we need for Moonblast. We get the chip for Ice Beam. This is actually a really tough Pokemon for him to switch into, so it probably has to be Deoxys, I would assume. I would assume, anyway. And Dio taking Hazard is nice. If he goes Enamorous, I'm okay with that because, I mean, he's not Terrablast Fairy. He also doesn't know how offensive I am. Tentacruel will be really odd here, I feel. Because you don't know enough about my set to go Tenna and, like, you know, potentially get blasted by Earthquake or whatever. My goal is to make sure he doesn't get rid of this Hazard, but, I mean, he might be able to. Who knows? It could also be Scarf or Chaladon coming out and him trying to drop a Draco, but I think it has to be Dio. I think a high key has to be Dio. I don't see any of them on. And the second Dio takes, like, Spike, and I'm assuming Life Orb, we're in a good spot. Oh, goes Enamorous. I'm okay with this. I'm going to show him the power of Sludge Wave. He can Terra Ground if he wants to. I don't think he needs to. Oh, he does Terra Ground. That's okay. Moonblast isn't going to do much. We'll find out what its set is. I'm surprised Terra Ground, but that means, I mean, again, Ice Beam is so good into their team. Goes for Calm Mind, that's okay. That is absolutely okay. We're going to Sludge Wave off. Maybe a sub. I'm going to U-turn here. I mean, I have my Specs Whimsicott in the back, so, like, I feel all right, you know? It being ground type means that Energy Ball kind of free. Enamorous. Calm Mind, +1. Terra Ground. Oh my god, my U-turn still killed. I mean, my Energy Ball still kills, so, and it's pretty good into their team. I'll take this Moonblast. Gonna do a good chunk. Maybe it's Life Orb too. I assume it might be Custap Berry though. If it goes for Cell, I can bring out Whimsicott, so... Yeah, they go for Moonblast. Does nothing, they find out I'm AV. We get beautiful U-turn chip off, and that should be enough to KO it with Energy Ball there. Again, we are Specs. We got all that chip, all that damage. Look at Whimsicott flying. I guess Tentacruel takes this, right? Like, pretty easily. Yeah, maybe. Whatever, we Specs Energy Ball here always. Alright, so we have this in range of literally every attack always. Tentacruel, if it comes out, what set is it? Are you not AV? Are you AV? You are not AV, which means this should two-shot. There you go. Alright, so this two shots. Shout out to Maddie, first time off the bench, potentially picking up a KO here. Even if it doesn't KO, look how good Moonblast is into his team. Moonblast is insane into his team. Also, we know that Enamorous is Cute Charm. CM. We're going to assume Earth Power. Moonblast. Like, you can go Archaladon if you really want to, but I think Archaladon taking all this damage is real bad. Because we're getting closer and closer to just an Ice Beam sweep. With Whimsicott setting it up. The Specs Whimsicott, man. This is a threat. I know Arch 4 times resist, but still. Chaladon. Alright. I mean, I guess Arch takes this very well if it's not AV. That does about 20 if it is AV. David comes out. And that... I'm okay with this. I am more than okay with David coming out. If David knocks me, who cares? I just stay in an energy ball. What the hell is David going to do to kill me? I also want to find out if it's Scarf or not. Confirm, right? Like, my Ice Beam is better and better for me here. Alright, so it's not Scarf. Ooh, I think it's AV then. This one, right? Alright, U-turns. So I'm going to put not Scarf. AV, question mark? Everything's AV. But we do have that in range, which is important, right? That being in range is important. Raikou taking damage is big. My Moonblast is just so free now. The second this Mon comes out, ooh, it just gets the click. Which is real nice. Big Durr comes out. I low-key like your natural resistances, so I'm just gonna go you. Like I like I like Kyrgyz's resist to Raikou, like actually being able to hit, maybe getting off a Custap Berry hit later. Stealth Rock go up, that's fine. Maybe I get a second spike. Sacred Sword is really good though. Draco will probably kill me, but I don't know if you're body press or not. Get my Sacred Sword off. If it is or isn't, you know, we find out. We know it's rocks though, so. Yeah, but Sacred Sword is the play. It KOs Tentacruel. It will do a decent chunk to this if I'm able to get off an attack. Maybe this is a eject button. I have no idea. On most rolls of max special attack, Draco Meteor should kill me though. But also, you don't know my set in particular. So I think you can fear me attacking. And we know, again, we know it's not AV. Maybe this was... Maybe I could have Sucker Punch for the chip, actually. Because then Whimsicott could have killed it. The Aura Sphere there. Doesn't kill me. We get a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful... Oh, it is Chople. Okay, that's fine. Or it was Chople, rather. It was Chople Berry. Yeah, that don't matter. All right. So that works out for me, right? We get rid of that Chople for later. Aura. Aura Sphere. Whimsicott to... Or Chaladon. Moonblast is 68 to 90 if it's... Max HP. Latios's Aura Sphere is very free though. Think it's better to just go you. Think it's better to just go you and click Aura Sphere. Just to be safe. Literally just to be safe. Right? Because like with one more tick of spike, we kind of smoke this Mon, so we definitely just go for Aura Sphere, pick up our KO, and then and one more tick of spike will kill this thing with Ice Beam, and we're looking good. Well, let's see. Let me just close my. Let me close that real quick. Tailwind's looking good too. I assume the Tentacruel sack has to happen now, though. I feel like this Mon is just too good. Oh, okay. Just throws it away. That's good by me. All right, so I don't know why Tentacruel's still alive, but I'll take it. All right, so that goes down. It should be Deoxys speed coming out now. Obviously, Deoxys is a big problem. We want to see... we want to see Chip. Pressure. Ice Beam hits my entire team for super effective damage, so we assume that an Ice Beam is happening here. We would assume, rather. But then I Ice Beam back, which hits their entire team for a lot. And Ice Beam also kills everything besides Raikou. How much does Moonblast end up doing? I guess this could be screens. Deoxys speed. I feel like you would lead off with it with screens, right? Oh, gets up spike. Okay, no problem. No problem. Not, I mean, not no problem, you know, a problem, but it's all right. All right, so it gets up a spike. Moonblast to Deoxys. They go for Psycho Boost there, which I'm okay with. Okay, we go down. That's fine. Are you a jetpack? Goodbye, Kyrgyz. You did good, buddy. You did real good. Are you a jetpack or you Life Orb? Neither. All right, this should be a Lottie now. I will say Ice Beam is very good here, right? Ice Beam's super good. It does a lot. Yeah, Ice Beam's the play, for sure. It gets a kill on some, no matter what comes out, like Enamorus dies, Raikou takes a lot. It's just the Dio. I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind Dio. I don't know Dio's item. I really don't. We know it's not Scarf, though. That's important. All right, so that's Tentacruel. Tentacruel's going to go on an Ice Beam. Beautiful. We know we're faster than Zarude, because we know Zarude's not Scarf. Okay, so Tentacruel going down is big. Raikou comes out. You're just going to Shadow Ball me? I mean, the play's you, right? The play's definitely you. Smon's a threat. I assume at this point you kind of... What, you would sack Zarude if something? If worst case scenario? Calm mind up. That's okay. How much does this even do? Earth Power there. Scald. Oh my god, Landorus. Max is so good, man. Landorus is so good, bro. You're such a good Mon. Followed up with a Sludge Wave there. Nice little Sludge Wave. You're such an awesome Mon, man. Alright, we should be able to go you. Alright, Maddie comes out. We get a kill now with Moonblast. We are faster. This should be the one kill with Moonblast. Yeah, that was better than Energy Balling for sure. And then... It's gonna be close endgame. Gonna be close. But I mean, we get a kill here, so... Oh, I don't know what's coming out, but it is taking a Specs Moonblast. Zarude? David? Goodbye, David. You deserve a good rest, David. Okay, so Raikou's coming around, stays around. That's fair. How much does Specs to Deoxys do? Yeah, Latios' Ice Beam is not that strong into Dio. Trying to think what's better. Like, is it better to give Dio a Specs or like... I'm trying to think, because like, I think you Psycho Boost and then have knockoff after. Well, how much does Moonblast do? That's the real question. I don't think I need to actually do that, right? Because I feel like Moonblast kills every Mon. Iron Vow. Anam takes 1,000,000,000% from Moonblast. I don't remember how much Anam is at, though. Is the Tailwind route better? We can find out. We'll find out right now. Because I assume I go deal on this, and then they go... Yeah, Psycho Boost first, which I assume. Right, they go for Psycho Boost first, that's fine. They most likely have knockoff. So I'm gonna double back out to Whimsicott. I just don't know how much we do. Is it not knockoff? Because you go Lolly now. What is your freaking set? Whimsicott's for sure the play regardless, right? Always. Spikes. Psycho Boost. Or are they sacking a Nam here? Because technically I can Ice Beam, then Ice Beam deal, and then Iron Valley gets to click Moonblast, Moonblast. But it kind of comes down to if the Nam is like Custab or something. I assume they go for knockoff if they have it, maybe. Let's see. And also, let's see if we live. Recovers. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I think that's fine. Because I just Tailwind here. Or do I switch a Rue because he might Encore? I don't know. Because if he expects Encore randomly on Trick, I'm a Tailwind. Okay, cool. He's going to kill me here. This gives me Lottie. Yeah, Psycho Boost knocks me out. We get a Tailwind up. Let's go. All right. So now we go Lottie. Deoxys, speed. I mean, Luster Purge is very strong. Yeah, Luster Purge 2 shots max HP. So we go you. We always go you. Shout out to Maddie with that Tailwind. Kind of wish I had Dragon Pulse at this point. But I don't, so whatever. They do have pressure, which is the problem, though. But Ice Beam is literally my... I think Ice Beam's just a play. I think it's just Ice Beam. Because he doesn't know if I'm Specs yet, right? You have no idea if I'm Specs yet. So like, Ice Beam seems safe, because you should sack Raikou. So Ice Beam knocks out Raikou here. We spam attacks into Dio, which has Recover, Spike, Psycho Boost. I don't know what the hell its other set is. Recover, Spikes, Psycho Boost. I have no idea. Legit, I have no idea. All right, there's Dio coming back. He also has to fear me being... I couldn't lock myself in a Luster Purge because if I don't get Spit Up Drops immediately, I literally get Pressure Stalled. Because there's Raikou plus Deoxys. So we just click Specs Ice Beam, which is a lot. They recover, but that's okay because we have Moonblast in the back, maybe? I don't know. Actually, I don't know if Moonblast kills based on all this recovery they're going to have. Specs Ice Beam is still very strong. Also, he has to fear Freeze. So... not looking that great right now. The Tailwind turns are being ran up a little bit. There it is. We should live a Psycho Boost. Are you knockoff? We do it. We definitely live Psycho Boost. Right? Yeah. Okay, I'm a Latios. I'm going to say, I definitely live Psycho Boost. That's for sure. Psycho Boost can miss here, I guess, too. But they have to Psycho Boost again, alright? It kind of also just depends if like an Emrys goes down too. This is a good game. Moonblast is a roll to kill as well. Moonblast is a roll. I think they're scared of going -2 as well. So they might end up sacking and then sacking and bringing it back in doesn't do anything. Well, I'm talking about the next turn. Though here they might not. I feel like my Ice Beam's not doing a lot. calm natured. No, but might be doing more than that, right? Ooh, this could be just max Spadef calm. Ooh, this would be close. All right, they do. So they're thinking they can cycle boost, and then that way they can -2 knock out my guy, which makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so they're thinking they can -2 knock me out. So it kind of comes down to, does Moonblast do enough? And I don't think it does. Or it's a roll. It's a roll. Moonblast is a roll. I am Scarf though on Val. So I'll see. I don't think it kills though. I don't think it kills. It is a roll, but like if they're max, it doesn't kill. Because you attack me here for sure. You can't recover. Yeah, you literally Psycho Boost there. You kill me there, and I go Val. And it comes down to if Val KOs. If it's literally max, then I don't think I do. And if you do, hey, you know what? GG. Well played. Hold up, -2. How much am I at? Well, let's find out. I'm Scarf. We don't get a special attack drop. This should KO me. Unless it's a roll where they... I think they lived on 1 HP. Damn, good game. There was actually a roll where I lived at 2. Very good game versus JohnJunior. Guys, we lose again. Still very, very good games. I hope y'all enjoying them at least. And yeah, I'm going to hit him up for an interview. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Last week of the season. Peace. I'm here with JohnJunior. Apparently, you said I got absolute min?
Absolute min roll, yeah.
So you said there was 2 rolls to live. Hey, it'd be like that, man. It literally be like that. But
yeah,
really,
my fault, man.
Dude, who cares? Like it's honestly, that was a good game. I got to show off my Specs Whimsicott, which was really fun as well.
As soon as you clicked Energy Ball and I did that much, I was like, holy shit, I don't have a switch in. Like, you're gonna like with spikes up, it was really hard for me to like make good pivots around there.
Yeah,
I really liked your play of staying in on Zarude. I assume you were like you wanted to get Specs knocked off because you could switch up moves. Then
exactly.
It was actually really difficult. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So like I find out if you're Scarf or not. And I was like, what is he going to do to me? And then he switches into something else, and I get damage off on Archaladon or anything like that, too. Did you like how little Max Landers took from
Dude, holy shit, man. Oh, man. When you lived that Scald from Raikou, because I knew you were AV. I couldn't tell how much Spadef you were until I clicked that Scald. I was like, holy shit. He has to be literally max.
Literally. That was crazy, dude. Oh, I love the mental herb for potential encore. I love that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I really liked Raikou in the matchup. I thought those 3 moves in general just kind of ripped you apart. And the only thing that I really saw to stop it was like Valiant outspeeding with the close combat, which I had enough defense to live a CC after Spike.
Yeah.
And then the encore from Whimsicott.
Yeah, makes sense. You just do that. Yeah, my thought process was, I thought this might have been AV. My thought process was that Tentacruel is like, whatever. It's not the best spinner into me, but I also kind of just wanted to build, as you can see, 2v2, 2v2, 2v2,
yeah.
2v2, 2v2. Just bring what I thought was like the best in terms of hit hard, because I think your team hits incredibly hard. So my thought process was, okay, hit hard back. And then this is my answer to that. This guy went out a little bit earlier than I wanted it to. But this guy obviously checking Dio to an extent, like low kick and superpower are always there as well. And Cobra Bear, you ended up being that, which is really cool. I really like the Spadef Dio set as a means of checking Lottie and like switching into Val. I think that was really cool. Obviously it worked out at the end as well. And then I thought this was cool too. Like the Combine Terror, yeah. And I like Tailwind as well. I love putting I'm really glad this set was good here. Because I love putting Tailwind man on Mons.
It was really funny when I saw you play Tailwind. So what I was going for when I recovered on the Dio there at the end was I had a roll to live the Draco, and I needed you to get to -4 for Enamorous to live, and then I won once I got the Tailwind up. I thought I didn't know you had Tailwind on Whimsicott, so that's kind of what I was playing for in the end there.
Makes sense. No, it makes sense. I had Luster Purge, and I was like, I can't go for this because he has double pressure. So if I don't get the Spadef drop immediately on Dio, I still lose to it because he takes nothing from it. So I was like, oh well, all right, maybe he knows that the Psycho Boost doesn't kill me at -4, and then Val can actually potentially sweep from there. So that's why your switch at the end made sense as well. So there's like a lot of cool stuff. I like the Chopper Berry or Chaladon. Just a cool team, dude. Really cool prep. Like I like.
Yeah, thank you, man.
AV this. It was a fun game. Very fun game as well. Low Avalug. I was trying to pop
dude,
that
I was
Swampert.
gonna say, I was scared of this dude a little bit because like I talked about it on my team builder, but I was like, oh, maybe he brings Avalug for the like maybe he's a little scared of like SD Trailblazer Rude, maybe like that's the only way that I could really see Avalug coming. And then I saw it on my screen tag grass, and I was like, man, I don't really have a whole lot for this.
No, dude, it did unrecoverable damage to Tentacruel. That 50% actually mattered because it let the spike stay up a little bit later, which was really nice. Obviously, I didn't get rocks up, which was kind of hard too. I was kind of hoping to put a situation where, like, maybe if you were spikes, you didn't have a move to hit me. Of course, you always had Psycho Boost, but you know, this is my favorite set to put on, bro. Just from Miracle, Custad, whatever. The guy gets a rocks for me. That's why I was on the team, right? I didn't want Empoleon because Terrorize Ground and then Superpower Deoxys. I was like, this guy does it a little bit easier because Mountain Gale hits really hard into a lot. I was gonna do Earthquake as well, but I was like, I can just rocks trade into Archaludon. I'm not really worried about it because your special attackers, like besides Dio's Ice Beam, like Landers just does not care at all.
Yeah, I want to talk about Landers a little bit too because I felt like he was like a superstar in this matchup. Like I got Zarude ground resist and I was like, great, he's just Earth Power Sludge Wave and I lose a Pokemon every single time.
I mean, if it was Rock Polish, it would be a bit easier. And initially, the team was gonna be Tailwind into Life Orb this guy, and then Specs Lottie. But I was like, I'm too weak to your special attackers, and it doesn't feel right. And also, Lottie plus Whimsicott can break on their own even without Tailwind, and then Val can easily clean up. So I felt like it was like, not really necessary.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Your speed tiers really messed me up because the 116 above the Raikou 115. I don't know if you saw it, but I wanted the Cinderace on my team. Nexus dropped it like after I made transactions, and I really wanted that Pokemon. It was specifically because of you, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because my speed tiers are all over it. Yeah.
Yes.
No, it makes perfect sense, bro. I put this guy, and I was like, maybe a little bit of HP would have been better just for figuring out like Deoxys and stuff, because that might have actually made a difference in me living the role of Psycho Boost at the end too. But I was like, I don't want him to run Choice Scarf defensive Deoxys with Trick and then me regret not being faster than whatever, right? Like I just like, let me just max it and do its thing. It's kind of playing around with moves. I thought Moonblast, Destiny Bond, and Psyshock were all necessary. And the last move was like, I had Trick, I had Thunder Wave, potentially as well. Thunder Wave would have actually been interesting in this one too. But I think Aura Sphere just gave me better, like it was, especially after you Terra'd, Aura Sphere just gave me a lot more into your team, I felt. So yeah. So the Valiant set that like a lot of my prep was centered around, the set I was the most scared of was like Booster Speed, Calm Mind, Moonblast CC, because CC blasted Raikou and then plus one Moonblast actually KO'd a non-Speed Archaludon. So I was really, really worried about that set. And like Thunder Punch or like Zin or something for the Psyshock for the Tentacruel. Yeah, no, it makes sense. If my team wasn't so like offense focused and I was going more defensive route, like with like my new normal Petrarunt and Belly Bolt stuff, which is not as good here in my opinion. Maybe Belly Bolt actually could have sat on some stuff, but the rest I didn't think it was that good here. I probably would have went more along those lines, but because it was obviously like the offensive was, I was like, I just need something that can click into you. And like if you brought Tentacruel, it's really easy to predict Tentacruel, right? Because it should. Val doesn't even have to bluff Scarf. Val is coming in faster than all of your team besides Deoxys, right?
Yeah.
So like one Psyshock on switching, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're set in this one. But I was also debating like Terra Ghost on Avalug to block spin, but I was like, but then Swampert, even though, because I got rid of Energy Ball for Aura Sphere on Latios, because that Aura Sphere felt like it had more mons it hits. And I was like, I got Energy Ball on this, and I got Grass Knot on this, but like Perk could be annoying, so let me just put Terra Blast, because again, initially I was thinking Ghost and then use it also as my spin blocker, because Avalug could stay alive depending on what you bring in, obviously, and like even like Samurott will live like a Moonblast from Scarf and Nam too, if in like a pinch, like I don't have to sack this guy if I don't need to. So that's why I kind of like went around those lines. It was fun though. I'm glad. I really enjoyed that game. Nice and offensive attacks going on the whole time. Just real big shout out to Lando. Bro lived rocks twice, U-turn, +1 Moonblast, +1 Scald. Like actual
no, he was a legend in this game for sure. Yeah, I mean that game was kind of like the epitome of what Gen 9 is. I feel like super hyper offense, like playing towards, like we both knew what in game that we were trying to play towards. You know what I mean? Yeah,
exactly. And it makes me feel a little better that you weren't max Spadef on Deoxys. I was like, oh, if it's max Spadef, the roll is not in my favor at all, like at all. And if it's like, If it wasn't, like you weren't, I'm very happy. So I was
Yeah.
like, ah, it's
Yeah.
cool. Either way, I thought this was really cool prep, and this is one of my favorite things about Deoxys Speed. I really like doing this in VGC, because like you can just get max HP every week, right? There's no reason not to. I love that you're sassy with speed, which is still faster than my team. So I love that.
Yeah,
as well.
he was definitely throwing around some insults every time he came in.
But fun game, bro. Anything you want to tell the people? Definitely check out JohnJunior. A lot of great draft league content.
Thank you, man.
What you
Yeah.
got coming up?
Besides BUBL, I got a long form video coming up talking about the greatest format to ever grace Pokemon. I made an NFE format for Draft League, really fun, and I won my first championship in Gen 9 through that. So I'm gonna make a video talking about that pretty soon.
That boy made his own format to win. That's crazy.
Dude, I had to, man. 0-6 in
I,
finals, bro.
I feel that. You know what? I'm about to make Joey Draft League. I get every good Pokemon. I pick all my Mons, and then you guys can do your draft.
Dude, that's so scary because if you lose a game, like...
Oh, yeah, but the difference is I have no point limit. You guys do, so I get all the good guys.
Okay, and you pick your team first, of course. Like
Correct.
all the
And you guys get to pick from
okay.
5 and lower, and that's the rest of your teams.
Oh, okay. That seems actually pretty fair. And you get Dynamax, too?
I can, yes. We're playing now in Generation 8.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds... I think that sounds super fair.
Yo, speaking of Dynamaxing, I said, okay, I'm going to Mega Evolve my Avalugg. No, wait, I'm gonna I said everything, right? I said everything instead of Terra, man.
That's really funny.
But dude, that's hype. I'll definitely check that out as well. I think NFE is something I want to eventually do. Obviously, I'm in a bunch of draft leagues right now, and I have another YouTube one, not YouTube, another Wi-Fi one starting up really soon on the channel too. So I'm probably tapped out till Champions, but I would love to do NFE. NFE sounds fire.
Hey, man, just let me know. We can run one.
What was your MVP? Gabite?
Dude, Trumbeak is fucking broken.
What was it? Trumbeak?
Trumbeak is...
Do the people in the chat know what Trumbeak is? For those that don't know, that is Tucanon, the baby.
Oh, dude, you just Terra flying and you choice scarf, you outspeed everything, you kill everything. There's no switch-ins. Like,
he's
flying
he's a brave bird.
It's like NFE is super interesting because like so many types. It's kind of like LCL. Certain types are like really good. Flying is by far the best type in NFE.
Oh, I mean flying broken period. So I understand that. I definitely understand. That's sick, dude. Hell yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Then I'll check that out. Little Trumbeak on the... People may be like, who the hell is this Pokemon? I think that's literally the most forgettable Pokemon. I think I saw something on Twitter that said, dude, that's the most forgettable Pokemon.
It might be. In Loki, I didn't like him until I used him. We did 2 NFE seasons so far, and I used him in both. And now he's like one of my favorite Pokemon.
Is he like a round 1 pick?
He's like a round 1, like a late wheel pick.
Interesting. Damn. I gotta look at this. Let me look at this guy's move pool. Let me look at this guy's stats. I'm about to see a 72.
Are you about to see 85 attacks? Yeah.
85?
Which is very good in NFE. The average is like around 60.
This is passable. Hold up. All right, we got Scarf, Brave Bird. You also have Drill Peck for no damage. Gets the Brick Break. Bro, wait.
He got knockoff too.
Wait, bro has everything from its father.
Dude, yeah, the only bad thing, he don't got no normal stab, so you be running Boom Burst if you want normal stab.
That's base 40? Wait, where's his normal stab? Hold up. No,
you got Fury Attack, man.
Hey, loaded wait, yo, you got Skill Link.
Yeah, you got Skill Link, but dude, Fury, you're just better off clicking Brave Bird usually.
I guess you could use Terra Blast, physical.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's cool. It's a funny mon. I didn't realize it still had like Flame Charge, Heat Wave, no overheat like its father. This is really sick. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. But guys, check out JohnJunior. His channel link will be down below. And thank you so much for joining me, bro. Thank you for the game. It was a very fun one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey.